Friday! We are back. We made it through another week. Man, I don't know. This week was kind of touch and go. It was a little interesting, but hey, we made it. And so happy to have everybody here. And look at that. We got Wild Angel already there. Wild Angel, we miss you. We love you, dear. Hope all was going well. How was everybody's Friday doing? Let me know in the chat there where you're watching us from. Now, Freaky Friday, we've, as you guys know, is all about a journey of just friends getting together, talking about what's going on in the world, what's happening. But I've had a couple requests. You guys wanted to know how some of these projects are doing. And so I think I'm going to start opening every Freaky Friday with a little bit of backstory or information about what's happening for the projects that I've done videos on. So I'm not going to go out and cover everything. I don't want to talk about the whole market. I mean, that's not what this is about. It's a party. But I want to give you updates that are pertinent in case you've been following along in the Down Home Crypto journey to make sure you don't miss out on any very important information. Okay? So I'm going to dive into that for a couple minutes while people assemble backstage. I don't know. It looks like there's a brawl back there, but we'll check on them in a minute. They're still hitting the bar, so who knows? Now, as you know, on Fridays, man, mi casa is su casa. So kick your shoes off at the door, fix yourself a drink. Better yet, make it two. Bar's always open. Chips, snacks, smokes, vapes, whatever you got. Cake, back, wax. Let's have some fun. Okay, so if you've been following along on the Down Home Crypto journey, you know I've been doing a lot of DPIN. I'm a big believer in DPIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. Wow, I almost messed that one up. Essentially, it's giving power back to the people. Now, several months ago, I showed you guys how you could flash your helium miner into a multi-mining machine. That was during the beta testing for the Crank network. They let everybody do it. Now, if you did that and you got in really early and you're following along, you probably ended up buying one of the little $40 dongles from Amazon and started getting into Wingbits. Now, if you did that, great. Because right now, the only way to get into Wingbits is to buy a $400 miner. So if you followed along in that journey, then, man, hats off to you. But there's a very important thing that just occurred. One thing they're going to be doing is they're going to be requiring a GPS signal. Now, if you got in early, like when I did, if you followed me along in this journey, they're going to pay for your dongle. They're going to ship it to you totally for free. All you have to do is go into the Wingbits dashboard, go down to stations. These are my two stations. And right here where it says Geo Signer, there's going to be a little form. You have to go through and select that form for each of the miners that you're operating. Okay. And it's not going to cost you a thing. They're paying for the dongle. They're paying for the shipping. They're doing everything. So it's really great. Now, otherwise, people who didn't get into that early stage, they're going to have to buy this for $50 or pay for one of the $400 miners. So if you're a Wingbits miner and you've got one of the little guys, you're using your helium miner, definitely go in here, get your shipping information put in there. That way you can get it shipped out as soon as humanly possible. Okay, any questions on that from the audience? If so, let me know in the chat below. For the record, yes, you must have a Crank license now to use the multi-mining function. However, if you did flash your SD card and started multi-mining in the beta, even if you don't have a license, they will keep your multi-mining up to date. You can't get back into the back dashboard any longer without a license, but if you already set it up, the Crank team are going to keep that up to date and running for you. So, for instance, like Wingbits, if you got in back then, but you didn't buy a license, you can still go straight to the Wingbits dashboard and interact with that. And your miner is still earning Wingbits. So if you run into any problems with that, definitely get in the Crank Discord, shoot them a message over there, and they'll be happy to help you out. Okay. Next thing is NodePay. Now, NodePay is very similar to Grass. Now, if you haven't gotten in NodePay yet, you still can. I'll put a link in the description down below here for you guys. It's very similar to the Grass airdrop. It utilizes your extra internet to go out and mine the information, things like that. Well, they have just announced they're going to have the airdrop before Christmas. Okay. But what you have to do is on your dashboard here. There we go. So here's my dashboard. You got to go down here into earnings. You've got to go through the steps to verify your email address, connect your wallet, and confirm your wallet address. You've got to have green check marks on all three of these. If not, you will not get the airdrop. They did announce before Christmas. So pretty exciting. Go into your application or the website. Make sure that that information is put in. And you know, it's not too late. If you want to get into it, there's a link in the chat right there. You can start it today. What it's going to be worth? Man, I don't know. Token generation event isn't until, like I said, just before Christmas. So it's speculative. Decide for yourself. Use it on an old computer. I always recommend run these things not utilizing your primary wallet or your primary computer in case something does happen. So be safe out there where you're doing this. But hey, if you can make a few bucks, man, more power to you. Okay, so any questions on NodePay? If so, let me know in the chat down below. If not, we'll keep rolling along. And okay, so going along with Helium, I was going to pull this up. I did pull this up. Haha, hold on. I didn't open the page. My bad. So if you have been mining Helium or Mobile or any of those, right now there is a HIP 138 up for vote. The vote essentially is to eliminate the mobile token and the IoT token and move everything over to HNT. Everything in the ecosystem utilizing one token. Okay, that's what this vote is going for right now. Now, that could be great because it means the value of the tokens we're earning are going to increase. Because the mobile tokens, they just keep generating them. The IoT, they keep generating. HNT has a limited supply. So I personally like this idea. It's going to get a little crazy if it passes, but I think it'd be great. But if you want to read more, definitely go read up on this this HIP 138. Do your research on it. Go and cast your vote. Make sure your voice is heard because we get to decide if they're going to do this or not. And there's the link to the GitHub right there. So that's just a quick update on that one. Next one is a little bit of early alpha. Actually, there's two things here I got to tell you about. They kind of go hand in hand. So, as you guys know, I've been telling you about Enchantment. Okay, and if you utilize the referral link, you were getting 10% off on miners, so like the Star Plug. Now, if you guys remember, the Star Plug, we have a giveaway for the Pioneer Pass NFT that's coming up December 1st. I bought a Pioneer Pass just to give away to one of you. So anybody who orders the Star Plug between was Christmas or not Christmas, sorry, the other holiday, Halloween. Yeah, thank you, Halloween. From Halloween until January 1st, anybody who orders even one is going to be entered into that giveaway, and that's a $50 NFT, and it earns you the Nova tokens. So if you haven't already ordered the Star Plug, I'll throw the link in here. You can go to Enchantment. And so far might have been working great. It's very early. It's very speculative. Token generation event isn't going to be till January or Q1 2025. They're talking. But I'm piling up Nova tokens and Star tokens. So if it's something you're interested in, I've got a video out there talking about mining with electricity and the Star plugs. So do your own research, decide for yourself. But if you do get one, make sure you do it before January 1st so you're entered into that drawing, because that is coming up. Okay, last thing before we get into the, last thing before we start the craziness here, I see somebody else just rolled in backstage, is if you guys have been wanting to get into the Nebula weather node, okay? I know Helium Deploy had a drop of like 200 of them the other day, and I hate racing for those things. Well, if you go through Enchantment, and you can see that they're already $281. They're less than they are in Helium Deploy, plus you're going to get 3,350 points towards your airdrop when that launches in January. But here is the early alpha. Okay, I just got a message today from Enchantment saying they are having a Black Friday sale. They're going to give 20% off on these Nebula weather nodes. Now, it's going to last from November 25th to November 29th. You got 4 days. And when you do that, go ahead and use the code BLACK20. And I'm going to put all this information in the chat down below, just so you guys have that. But if it's something you've been thinking about doing as another deep-in project, go to Enchantment. Make sure to use that code to save 20% off. But it's only for those 4 days. Okay, so I want to let you know, and it's not just, oh, you got to race for the drop. As long as you order it within those 4 days, it'll qualify. You'll get that 20% off at checkout. Okay, any questions there? I think that's all the information on the crypto world I've got for you. Short of the fact that the market's going nuts. Nobody knows what's going on. It's absolutely insane out there. Sorry, I itch. It's kind of quiet tonight. Okay, you guys aren't talking back to me, so I know I rattled through that pretty fast. But I didn't want to spend a whole lot of tonight going through that. I just want to give you guys an update. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat, and I'm happy to answer whatever you got. And yeah. We'll make sure that we are all educated and everybody knows what's going on. And if you got some advice, some pointers, man, throw them in the chat. I'd love to chat about it. So, who's ready to start the party? We got our drinks. We got our smokes. And we have some surprise guests backstage. Even somebody from way, way back in the day is coming back to crash our party. So without further ado, let's bring up the first surprise guest tonight. And that would be none other than Mr. Bird God himself. What's up, Qrow?
I'm a surprise guest?
You're a surprise guest. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You're kind of a required surprise guest.
It's a surprise, so a surprise to me.
It is a surprise to you. Oh, man. Don't you hate it when your eyelashes stick together? Oh, God.
What's the bottom of your shirt say? Bottom of it. Is there anything at the bottom? Ah.
Yes. I love this shirt. I love this shirt.
No, but that at the top.
Ah, okay. And, you know, that's going to be one of our topics tonight. It kind of leads into it. And we're going to get into that in just a second. But, Qrow, how's your week been, buddy?
Well, it's been great.
What'd you do? What made it great?
I still have heat. My furnace tried to
That's kind of a good thing.
My furnace tried to dial me this week, and that kind of sucked.
Did you get the paddles? Clear! Back to good?
No, I sat there in my underwear shivering like this, going, what if I do this? What if I do this?
Oh my God, that's crazy. Oops, wrong one. That's insane. And you got it to work, though.
Oh, yeah. So,
you know you can work on appliances not in your underwear. You can actually put clothes on. We'll let you. Honestly, I would really appreciate it because it's kind of a disturbing thought thinking of you sitting there cutting wires in your underwear. And yeah, that just goes wrong, man.
I wanted it done now. I wasn't going to, like, my coworker's making jokes. He's like, I know you're hunting still. He's like, I'm surprised you didn't get in your hunting gear and sit there, like, in full-on camo. It's just like...
With the loaded weapon at it. You better work or I'm shooting your ass. Tell me, do you feel lucky, punk? Do you? Do a little dirty hairy on it. Maybe that'll work for it. That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you got heat, buddy. And, you know, speaking of heat, we're going to turn the heat up a little bit with somebody we haven't seen in a very, very long time. Everybody, say hi to Mr. J-Stee, my man. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? You all right?
Doing good. How about you? Yeah, looking, sound good.
Good. Yeah, good to see you guys.
Good to see
Welcome back.
Yeah.
What did I walk into? Yeah. Mission Michelle, we don't know what you walked into, dear. We had a crash course of updates of all the crypto to begin with, and then I don't know why Qrow, but he's got this fetish of fixing appliances and underwear. Welcome to Friday. We don't know what the hell's going to happen. So how you been doing, buddy? Where you been hiding at?
Oh, I've been all right. I got a new job, and things have been good. You know, that's why I haven't been able to make it all the time. But, yeah, I've been training a lot, though. I've been enjoying the memes, you know?
Nice. So tell us about your new job if you want to.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So I got degrees and all that, but, you know, I'm driving a bus now. So it's been good, though. It's fun. Something different, you know? Yeah.
Like a city bus or school bus or what kind of bus?
So all of that. Yeah, I'll do charters. I'll do school stuff. I'll do private tours through the city. In Detroit, because I'm right downtown. So
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on around here. It's fun, you know. It's always cool things going on, and I'm always learning. You know, always learning.
Perfect.
New things too. Yeah.
See, that's great. And I used to work with a bus driver, and he was always saying that, man, if you were like a second late to the bus stop, you'd get written up. And I mean, it was crazy. It's like, God, that sounds like super high stress.
Yeah, it's not like that for me. But yeah, I could see them being like that though for like the city or like certain things. But you know, it is important if you make it to these places though. You know, and unless it's canceled on their end, you know. But
right.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. So, hey, either way, I'm glad you're loving it, buddy.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, Mr. Michelle says, hence the name. Exactly, yeah. We never know what the hell's going down here. And I know we're supposed to have a few more people roll in. They're just running a little behind. So, hey, we start the party and the party rolls and people hop in, people hop out. And as you guys know, if you want to jump up on stage, there is an invite in the VIP family chat. So click the join button down below, hop over there, and every week I invite every VIP family member up here on stage. So, hey, become a family member and join us every Friday for some crazy fun. Or at least crazy.
You're muted.
Is it getting cold out there, too?
Oh.
Hey, I'm muted. I've been talking all this time on mute. Thanks, guys. You're loads of help.
Well, yeah, I told you like 3 times. Jason's
I didn't hear. I was... Okay. Hey, long somebody heard it, because, yeah, I was too busy talking to hear. My bad. Okay. Wow, you guys missed, like, everything. And I choke. It's going to be a while. Wow, where was I? I got to, like, hit rewind. Okay, I'm backed up. So anyway, we do have a few more guests coming out tonight. They are running a little bit late. Smiley Girl did message me, said she is in a call right now, so she will be hopping on. But, Miss Michelle, when you say wild, I'm curious, are you asking about Wild Angel, or are you saying that we are just wild and out of control? It's out of control, yeah, that I'm unsupervised. That's what happens.
Yeah, so this week, you know, you always have scammers messing with you, and I got more to the story than what I put. I wanted to see what they were trying to say, and you know, you get all these messages on Telegram, and this one guy was like, he goes, I know like a great coin's coming out, and I said, oh, okay, let me know, you know, and then he's trying to send me all these embedded links to click. I'm not clicking any of them, but then this coin comes out supposedly that he launches, and I look at the code, and it has the where you can't. So once you buy it, you can't sell it, and you know, people are putting. It's showing that there's a lot of money in there. I'm sure they put a lot of their own money in, but even if they get a little bit, they launched it on Arbitrum, but you look on a deck screener, it has that you can change the contract. You can edit the contract basically. So. Oh,
that's bad. So was it whitelisted or freeze authority or what or just all of them? It's like all the bad things.
Yeah, let's see. And they were trying to mock like some AI company. How there's all these AI companies. Let's see. Yeah, I won't. I don't know. I was trying to look and see what deck screener said here. I got it on my phone.
Yeah, you got to be safe, man. There's a lot of things going out. And in fact, that's one thing I want to bring up to you guys. So I want to get your guys' opinion on this. So I'm going to bring this to the audience here. So guys, gals, I keep getting these messages on my videos. Now, I blacked out the seed phrases. Take a look at this, though. Now, here's the catch, okay? I'll go on a separate computer, different browser, totally, install a brand new wallet, use the seed phrase and check it. I don't interact with anything. I don't connect to anything. I'm just curious. It's one of those, I gotta know. I'm not that guy. I actually had one person send me the seed phrase to a wallet with over $1,200 in it. I'm like, what the hell? Does anybody know why in the hell they're doing this? I mean, what are they looking for? What's their end game? If you got some ideas, please let me know. I would have loved to figure it out because I don't get it.
So Serenity, what it says is if you go on deck screener, everything on the coin, what that token sniffer says 0 out of 100, and then the security says that it's an open source. So if a contract has an open source on deck screener, don't buy it.
Bad.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, always check open source, mint authority, freeze authority, blacklisting, and there's another thing called there's another word for it. If Cyber was here, I know he would just yell at me for not knowing this. It's basically where you can rewrite the contract. You can change the details inside. Yeah, there's so many bad things out there. But I'm curious.
I knew that they were doing something shady, but I just wanted to see what they were doing and what their plan was. But I mean, I never really had one try to send me a token like that. They try to, like my seed phrase or something.
Right.
But that
Yeah,
contract
and
had a good amount of money in it too. Like I don't know, like 40-some thousand or something like that. They put a good amount of money into it, or at least when I
right.
looked. Some of it's probably people putting their own money into it and getting scammed, but they put a lot of their own money into it, I assume, even just to make a couple bucks.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Mr. Michelle. Yes, mutable. Thank you. Make sure it is unmutable. Because that's where they can change it. And yeah, I'm getting a lot of scams like that. And like Mr. Michelle's saying, you have a lot of imposters trying to friend me on Discord. Yeah, guys, if you ever get a friend request from me, make me get on stream. Say, I'm not accepting this unless you get on camera with me. I will get on every single time. And in fact, I highly recommend you demand it from me. You get anything that says Serenity or Down Home Crypto, that would be from me or Wild Angel. And we will both get on camera to verify who we are. If we are not willing to do that, man, block him, ban him. Jump to the main Discord and say, hey, Serenity, did you send me an invite? And I'll answer you pretty quick, usually. But either way, yeah, don't buy anything, don't believe anything unless you verify it's really me. And I'm always willing to get on camera with you guys. So, Qrow, I want to know, what do you think the end game for this kind of message showing up on my YouTube videos is? What do you think?
The only way I can think about it is if somehow you transfer the funds from the wallet that they gave you into one of your personal wallets, somehow they can drain it. Or maybe someone who's not into crypto who doesn't know what's going on, and he's like, hey, here's my stuff, but I find that hard to believe that someone has a lot of money in there. And it's just like, here's my keys to the capital.
Right, but now, see, with the seed phrase, you can just put it in any wallet, whether it's OKX, whether it's MetaMask, Phantom, all of those are EVM wallets. Put in a seed phrase, you have full control. That's the keys of the kingdom. Why would you give those to somebody? Do you think they're trying to maybe import it into the wallet you already have? I mean, because it's not going to do anything, even if you took it out. Are they trying to get scammers? Like, okay, as soon as you transfer it out, we're going to scam you and steal all your money. How can they do that? I'm really curious. I would like to know.
I don't know how it would be even possible. That's the only way I can think of.
Right. What about you, Jason? Any ideas, buddy?
I don't know. I'm assuming that whatever seed phrase is there is from like an exchange or something, and that's not really one that you can get into. So they're showing you money, and then they got some other type of scam, so they're just drawing you in with that. I don't know. That's just what I thought of. There's some way that you can't access that money, and they're just trying to get you in to where you could do something else. Is what I would think.
See that? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. And
I mean, my first thought is what Qrow says, but then, if I were to think of another idea, it'd be something like that. They just want to draw you in and do something else to you.
See, that would make sense. Because, I mean, the one that I checked out, and I did totally another computer, another browser, another wallet, everything was separate. Yeah, there was over $1,100. I could have transferred it. Now, of course, once you send funds from that wallet to your wallet or any wallet, you can't get them back. They're done. And so it's not like they can say, oh, I embedded a program into your crypto and I'm taking it. Yeah, I don't know. I never did understand that. So let's see what Mr. Michelle has.
Wow.
Says, too good to be true. What could be a safe way to check it out? That's a great thing, Mr. Michelle. And this is one of those things I want to bring up because I'm sure if you guys keep an eye on my responses to the videos I put out, both long-form content and shorts, you'll see some of these pop in. And I'm really curious. I would love to know what game they're playing. Somehow a link can't see that brings you to a bot. See, maybe. But I mean, if you think about it, if you're setting up a wallet and you go in and you get a new browser, new MetaMask, and you import just these words, you just type them out, put the password on it, you have full control of the wallet. Like, okay. What can they do? I don't get it. I would really like for somebody to tell me. I don't know. I was really hoping I'd get some audience feedback on this because, yeah, just in the last 2 days, my last 2 shorts, I got a response like this on both of them. And I'd go in and check them out. Both of those were empty. But one I got about a month ago, it, like I said, had over $1,000. I'm like, shit. I didn't do anything with it because I'm too much of a believer in karma. It's not worth it. I don't need bad karma against me. Not okay. But I don't get it. I can't figure the game out.
Maybe it's something to do with if they have your wallet address or something, they can get into it. I have no clue. Maybe it's some kind of program that will try to like get into it somehow, or maybe.
Wow.
Who knows?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I almost wonder if it's not like the governor or something trying to pick up scammers. Like, okay, as soon as you transfer it over to a wallet that's linked with your name, okay, now we're going to sue you for, come after you for theft or something. Like, I don't know, man.
I got a bachelor's degree in law, and depending on what state you're in, they can't do that to you.
Oh, cool. I'm in Idaho. You guys know that.
So in Michigan, they couldn't do that to you. So I don't know about in your state, but they couldn't. If they put something in front of your face, if there's $1 million right in front of you in a backpack, and you take it and you bring it home, and they're like, you stole it in Michigan, that's not gonna go to court all the way, because that would be considered entrapment. Because if you didn't have the money right in front of your face, you wouldn't be tempted, and you're normally a good person. So I don't know. It would depend on the entrapment laws in Idaho.
Right, and yeah, it just seems really weird. And it's been bugging me for weeks now. I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to bring it out to the audience so you guys try and help me figure this shit out, because I don't get it. I just don't understand the game, and maybe I'm not evil enough, or I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good enough thief, which is actually a good thing because I'm not good at it. I don't know. Somehow Link can't see that brings you to a bot. Yeah, maybe Mission Michelle. I really don't know. But I mean, everything I know from interacting with EVM wallets and stuff, you got a seed phrase, you put it on a computer, it's yours. You're the king. That's the keys to your castle. So you can do whatever you want. I could have transferred it out. I could have bought something, and I don't know. It's really weird. And it says, I lost 4 helium hotspots in Discord. Fake support. I clicked on a QR code. Oh God, I am so sorry. That is horrible. For the record, I've done stupid shit like that. I have absolutely clicked on links. I had my first Phantom wallet completely drained. Thank God I only lost about $60 in one NFT that actually had any value. But yeah, I've still got that seed phrase without wallet. And I think it was somebody sent me an NFT or something. Or I did something. I interacted with an NFT and everything just went to shit. It's like, oh God, what the hell just happened? It was gone.
Bye-bye.
Crazy. And thanks to you and Crank, they are still being used. Right on! That's what I love to hear. Yeah, shut the helium off. It's not earning for crap right now anyway. But hey, that hardware, you can put that shit to work. I love it. So, Mission Michelle, did you get the updates? Real quick, just for Mission Michelle, to make sure that you didn't miss them. If you're running Wingbits, if you go into your stations, make sure to sign up for your GeoSigner. They're shipping those out free. They're giving you the GeoSigner and paying for shipping. All you have to do is go in right here, click the button that says fill out the registration. Do that for each of your hotspots. Get that done. NodePay, if you're running that, make sure that you have gone into the earnings tab and verify your email, your wallet, and confirm your wallet address. That airdrop is coming before Christmas. Yeah, free money. We love free money. And if you're looking at the Nebula Black Friday sale happening November 25th through 29th, use the code BLACK20. It's in the chat up a little bit, but I will put it in one more time. And I did try, guys. So if you use the discount code Serenity, you save 10% off the entire site. I tried to get him to let me use Serenity and Black Friday at the same time, because that would have knocked almost $100 off this device. Sadly, they said no, I couldn't. And after all that, I did not share the screen. So, Michelle, you'll have to rewind to the beginning and double check that information, because these guys, you're not very good support tonight, man.
I didn't think you were going to share your screen.
I totally did. So, yes, because otherwise, like, click here. Well, what does click here mean? So,
I didn't hear
real quick.
click here. I just heard, hey, by the way, go to this.
Yeah, NeoSigner,
Check this.
green checks. And Nubio. Okay. Whew, wow. Crazy. Okay. I think we're caught back up. Is everybody caught up? Exciting. No idea wing bits earning, but a cool product. Yeah. I have no idea what it's going to be worth. But, getting in early and buying those $40 miners, what they're going to be worth, I don't know. But between two of them, I've got 35,000 wing tokens. And now that miner is selling for $400. So I got to think that's going to be a pretty good return. I mean, right back here is when I told you guys about it. We lost J-Steen. He's gone. Yeah, and guys, this is speculative stuff. I didn't know if it's going to be worth anything. I still don't. So always do your own research. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. I give you guys the information that I'm excited about. I give you the links. Don't just buy it because I say so. Because, man, I'm no smarter than anybody else out there. More than likely, I'm probably dumber than you are. So don't listen to me, please, for the love of God. Do your own research. Decide for yourself. And I recommend that for everyone all the time. Because nobody knows your situation.
So I was at work yesterday, and we were sitting there. We're trying to explain to one of our guys like how to methodically like figure out where the wires would go. And then Dan said the words, logically this wire has to go here. And then he stopped, and I looked at him, and then he looked at me. He's like, I know. The words came out faster than my head could think to stop them.
Yeah, that place in logical do not go in the same, not even in the same damn page of words. Yeah, no. There's nothing logical about that place, except maybe me and you. So and I'm not there anymore, so it's just you.
We had a hoot about that for a while. It was good.
Yeah, our favorite word there is allegedly.
Yeah.
Does that tell you guys anything? Yeah, the number one word to use at work is called allegedly.
So one of the purchasers said that. I was like, hey, when are the toilets getting here? Because the plumbing supervisor is gone, so I was requested to go and check on their toilets. No problem. I'm one of the people that loud back there. So I go back there. Hey, where are the toilets? They're gonna be here today no matter what.
Well, I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Welcome back.
And I went, allegedly. He's like, no. They're gonna be here today. Allegedly. No, I promise you, I'll give you my stamp of approval no matter what. They're gonna be here today. And then the next
Did you bet him?
I tried to. He wouldn't bet me though.
Damn it.
And then they didn't show up that day. They showed up the next day. So I went up to him the next day. I was like, hey, what happened to I promise, 100%.
Yeah. Never living that down, is he? Nope. So Mission Michelle says, I only have 1987. It was a good year. I was there. I can vouch for that. I'm not sure if you're talking on Wingbits or NodePay or where you're talking, but hey, it's more than what we had. And honestly, a lot of these speculative projects, whether it's NodePay, it's Wingbits, it's Grass Token, I never know what they're going to earn. It's like the Brinks AI. I've got my helium miner running that. I've got a computer sitting next to me, an old one, mining for it too. Hey, if it's worth $5, it's probably going to be worth more than the power it costs to run it, and a little bit of time. And either way, it's something I get to interact with. So for me, it's fun. But always do your own research, decide for yourself. But if you're running into problems, guys, make sure to jump in the Down Home Crypto Discord. I'm happy to discuss all this with you. And there's some things I share that I don't even share in streams or make videos about, like the Irwin token. I shared that last Friday. That's kind of fun. Apparently, we're all getting NFTs. I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so tonight's topic. Okay, so nobody else has shown up yet, which is kind of surprising. Smiley's probably busy. Sarah was like, I'm not dealing with those crazy people over there tonight. But, I was thinking today. And it was actually those seed phrases, because, I'm thinking they're a scam. But when I brought that one up for over $1,000, it's kind of that whole mindset. What if you got a wallet, the seed phrase that, let's say it was had 100 Bitcoin in it or something? What if? What if you win the lottery? What if you get that dream job? What if that girl you want to go to the prom with says yes? How often in our lives does that what if turn into a what the fuck do I do now? They said yes. I got the job. I won the lottery. Oh my God. Now what do I do? And we end up sabotaging. Or does it go great? I mean, how well were you guys prepared, and gals, sorry, when that what if turns into a, oh God, what the fuck now? Because it happened. You guys ever think about things like that, or is that just me being crazy?
100%, all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, good.
Shoot, man. I think last time I was on, I talked about this too. It's not about the money, really. You know, you just got to do what makes you happy. If you want to help other people, you know, it's good to help other people. If you want to invent something, if you want to create something with that, if you want to help out society in a certain way, you know, like I don't know, I like to make money. I like the charts. I like you know, it's fun and all that. I like to save, but I also it's not about that at the same time, you know. So
Exactly. For me, it's
I
a
would
big
try to,
adventure. It's like a
yeah, just try
playground.
to help. Yeah, right? Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
What about and I'll put and I'll take one Bitcoin and I'll put it on the Sui network. I,
There
I'm
you go.
I'm just joking, but I've been liking that one a lot lately. I don't know if it's it runs really good. It runs better than
Does it?
Solana does. Yeah.
Okay. I've heard a lot of good things. I've
Mm.
dabbled in Sui. I haven't played enough in it to really play with it. My favorite is still AVAX, and I know a lot of people
Yeah.
groan. They're like, "Oh God, no."
Mm.
Uh,
I
but
got
you,
some that too.
all right.
My position
Well,
my position's out of balance now today on the Trader Joe because it moved good today a little bit.
oh yeah,
So
absolutely. Ya Bunks is in the house, my man. Ya Bunks, I sent you an invite, man. You want to come up crush the party? Do it. If I
you
didn't, I'll
might
send it to you again right now.
have your answer for you too.
He might. So let me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I sent him an invite. If I didn't, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, I did send him an invite. Here he is. Either way, man, it's great to have you with us, brother. Feel free to hop in if you'd like to. If not, then hang out, relax. So, the question we were asking earlier, I lost it. Okay, this is why I can't have nice things. I did. I totally lost the damn thing. Where'd it go? I think I closed it. That's because I opened that. Oh man, I did do all this. But anyway, so the question is, what happens when when you get a yes? Because we always think about this. Well, what if I win the lottery? What will I do? Oh, I'm going to go on a cruise. I'm going to do this. What if I get that dream job? What if I decide to quit my job, cutting wires, and become a content creator? Then all of a sudden, people actually start paying attention. What am I going to do? Yeah, honestly, that's kind of harder to figure out because now I got people reaching out to me. It's like, hey, will you talk about this? I'm like, I don't know who you are. Why are you talking to me? I don't get it. Let's see. Mr. says AVAX has room to grow. It does. Like Mike said before, I like AVAX. I think it's probably because it's the first chain I got into in crypto back in 2021. So I've got a history with it. But now you've got the state of California putting car titles on it, driver's licenses on it. You've got actual government entities utilizing the Avalanche blockchain. And I just read an article today that Ava Labs has just they did a partnership or something with top 5 meme coins on AVAX. So I don't know what it's going to grow into, but some things are happening there.
I do like it too. I have a lot myself, and
Yeah.
I'm staking it on the Anchor liquid staking. Is that I think it's like 5% APR, around something like that a year. The liquid staking.
Hey,
I
that's
like
not
that.
bad.
I'm doing a little bit in the auto pools with USDC and AVAX, and I'm doing a little
Okay.
bit in the manual, pool with USDC and AVAX. But yeah, it's and
There you go.
I'm also holding Joe too, so I guess yeah,
Perfect.
I got a lot too.
Nice. See, I like that. And a lot of people may not know Joe. Joe is Trader Joe, which was one of the primary AVAX exchanges back in 2021. I don't know if they still hold the top position of that or if somebody's replaced them as of yet, but it's the one I still go to frequently.
Yeah, that's what I use too. I use that or I use Vapor Dex, but only reason I use Vapor Dex is because a long time ago I had, or actually we still do. We have nodes that are still paying out there, but it's paying me like 6 cents a day from a long time ago or something, or like, you know, or if that
I'm not even sure I have 6 cents a day. I think I got like 0.6 cents a day, maybe. It's like, seriously? All that money I put into it and it's just sitting there.
Yeah. But I don't know. But Trader Joe, I don't understand the rebrand though. The rebrand happened out of nowhere. So
yeah, but I don't know. See, joining later had some goats fist in my office over the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
You're gonna have to explain that one to us, you bonks, man, because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about there. That's crazy.
Were the goats boxing?
That's what I'm thinking. Goats versus chickens. Bring it. By the way, guys, I want to throw this out there. I just got a call from ZZ from Bitfighters. Now, a lot of you remember Bitfighters about a year ago. Pretty fun game. We got a bunch of fighters out there. They're doing some revamping, and they're looking for a team bout. So here's how it's supposed to be, and I want to throw it out to you guys in the audience there, is they want me to get together 10 fighters, and combined, across the 10 of us, we come up with $200 to buy into this pool. They want to team us with another team of 10 fighters. They have to put in $200, and then Bitfighters wants to put in $400 into a pot, making it an $800 pot. Then they want to reward that out to the top fighters with a multiplier to the team that wins. So it's like, I don't know the exact details of it, but if you do have Bitfighters and it's something you're interested in, because I mean, 10 people, that's $20 a person. So if 10 of us got together, we each threw in $20 and we decided we want to fight and prove we're the best, then great, we can do it. But definitely get in the Down Home Crypto Discord, reach out to me in there, and let's talk about it. Let's see how many people we can get going in there. And Mishma says, it's fine. I'll fight! Yeah! Was you in Time Wonderland? I lost over 10K. Yes, I was in Time Wonderland, right at the tail end, just as everything was going. Oh, yeah. Olympus Dow and all the great ones. Yeah. Whatever. I got into crypto just after the peak when it was on that downslope. It was node season, lots of nodes, Red White District, ThorFi, take your pick. I did not get into WarFi, thankfully. Something I just never liked about that. Just, I don't know. I always think that if it gets so complicated that I have to do homework and literally sit down with a calculator and notepad and stuff and really dig in for hours, then it's probably a little more complicated than I want to deal with. And there's a lot of ways to hide things. So I liked more these straight, normal things. That makes any sense.
Yeah, I got in a little bit, but I didn't get involved with the recovery. But you know, I was trying to be safe about it. I just kept compounding, which is my fault. But I don't think I would have. If I would have claimed every week, I probably still wouldn't have made. I was in it for a while though. When JP started getting them is when I got in. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And you know that leads about a whole nother about. It kind of goes back with our topic tonight. Is as a content creator, I don't know if all of them have the same mindset or if it's just me. You know, be honest with you guys. I don't make hardly anything from YouTube directly. I think last month I made $87 in all the videos, all the views, everything. A lot of what we make is either from paid gigs. Somebody pays us to go out and do an AMA or something like that. Or we get referrals. So like for Amchantment, I get, I think, 4% from every sale. Not break the bank. It's not a huge amount. But that's really where you build that up at. The trick is, I see a lot of these content creators trying to push anything that's going to get them a payday. That bothers me. If it's not something they believe in, and it's like, hey, they're going to give me 10 grand to have this AMA, I'll do it. I know there were some people that were doing AMAs every single day. And they were charging anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per AMA. Insane money. They didn't believe in it. They didn't care about it. All they want to do is like, hey, we're just going to give them a platform. And that's one thing I never want to get to. I never want to get to that stage of a content creator. I want to be selective. And if that means I'm going to be smaller, I'm okay with that. And, you know, I blame all of that on Mr. Yabonks down there because you know, my mentor right there taught me right. You don't believe in it, don't promote it. Miss Michelle says, kind of interesting. A while back, I did get paid from BlockFi bankruptcy. Nice! You got something out of it. Good to hear, Miss Michelle. I I don't know. I don't think I've ever gotten anything back from any crypto that crashed. What about you guys? You ever get anything?
No. The one I was hoping to get back was one of the ROI DApp things. You know, I don't know. I don't like to say names of this stuff though. At this point, there's no point. But we all learn from all that stuff. There's a couple we wanted to. Something else that hurt me a lot was the multi-chain bridge. Because there was a bunch of stable coins I had in multi-chain that was connected to Phantom, and then all the funds just started draining out of the multi-chain. So like $1 stable coin ended up to be worth like, I don't even know, 12 cents. So that was and that was connected to there was a new project that the people of Toon Finance made, the original Toon Forks.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a new project, and that was linked to it.
Okay.
The new Toon Fork from the original, people that made it or whatever. And yeah, that didn't go well. So
now, okay, so I'm curious here, Jason, because you're talking a stable coin. When you're talking stablecoin, are you talking USDC, USDT, or are you talking some stablecoin that somebody else made?
So, yeah, it was so multi-chain had their own liquidity for these coins, and they were keeping them stable. Even like they even had Ethereum and BTC, but they needed to keep that at peg. So that even came way off peg when the funds started to drain. And
right, okay.
In that protocol, there was something that was like an ETF, kind of like what they copied off GMX, what they do, how they have that ETF, and that whole ETF from the Phantom side of it there was no liquidity left really,
Right, and that's one thing I definitely want to warn everybody about is when someone says stablecoin, okay, be very careful because there's a difference between using the USDC or USDT versus a coin that is pegged or backed by those. Okay, that's something somebody else made, and yeah, that could go sideways in a heartbeat. Like you're talking, J-Stein. As soon as it loses peg, you're toast. If USDC does that, it's like when it lost peg and went down to what was it, 98 cents on the bank closure. Everybody freaked except for like Cyril. He went in and bought a crap load of it because he knows it's going up. Yeah.
What about MIM? There was that MIM too, right?
Right. Magic Internet Money. Yep.
Yeah, that was always $1. That one went down to like 90 cents or 90 some cents. Everybody's freaking out, but everybody's saying it's going to go back up. So it's just a algorithm about how much got sold so fast.
Right.
But you're right though. There's only a few that are trustworthy that I believe in. You gotta do your research and make sure that they're actually have the 1-to-1 that they're putting the money aside. Because if they're not putting all the money aside, then you might go to cash out and it's off peg. It's not going to be $1 for $1. So what Serenity said for sure, and especially like on these new chains, watch out all the different stable coins they have, and look at the liquidity.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody used was it PUSD yet for PayPal? Their stablecoin?
I haven't used it.
You guys use that at all?
I haven't used it.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. I sent 1K USDC to Coinbase. It was going to buy ASIC, but it was not on correct chain. A year later, it was supported and in. Really? Okay, Miss Michelle, I got to keep an eye on that because I did something similar with, what was it? BNB or something stupid. I lost like $400 and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? And it's just gone because they don't support that chain. So who knows? Maybe one day it'll just show up. I was like, that's a piece of good news. Thank you, Miss Michelle. I needed that.
I almost had this happen to me yesterday on same exact situation. But I was taking the Polygon coin, and I was trying to transfer it into an Ethereum wallet on Coinbase. That's the first time that I've ever done that. I was running around the house like, I was like, telling my girl, I'm like, I've never done this before. I'm like, I need to read. I'm like, I know better. And she was like,
Right.
why'd you do that?
Right.
I was like, they made it kind of. I was like, I just clicked on the coin, and I assumed. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't look at what chain it was sending on, and I was lucky though. I got an email saying that like they redirected it, so it ended up later on that it like an hour later it ended up coming back into on the Polygon side. So,
Oh, nice.
I don't know. So a lot of people must have been doing the same thing. So
maybe they're just getting smarter. They're trying to support it, so that could be a good thing.
Yeah.
Miss Michelle says, I shorted Luna, best thing ever. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Oof. Yeah, when Luna wrecks.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Says it's still there on the blockchain. I'm hoping so, Miss Michelle. I'm hoping one day I open it up and I just get a payday. That's again, goes back to the whole, what happens when what if meets what the fuck? It's like, yeah. What if one day it shows up? Then what the hell am I going to do with it? I don't remember why I sent it over, honestly. And that's kind of one of those that I think that's that full circle of life. You go into that like getting those seed phrases, the one that had $1,000. Had I taken that, had I done something with that, what could have happened? And who knows? Maybe if I don't, I do the right thing. This is my philosophy, by the way. If I do the right thing and I just delete it and I hide it from everybody else, delete the comment, it's all gone, and I don't take it, then maybe good things like that will happen. Maybe one day it'll just show up. It's like, hey, Merry Christmas. You've been living life the right way. What do you guys think? Am I delusional, or is that how this world works?
I like that. I like that idea. Yeah.
I like to believe in it.
Yeah, a lot of people believe in it, no matter what their beliefs are. A lot of people believe in karma, or they believe that because of the way they were raised. If they believe that if you do good things too, or a higher power will help them if they do things the right way, or. So I gotta say one more. Yeah. I gotta yell about Coinbase. One more thing. The one thing that drives me so crazy about them is this week I got talking about AVAX. I'm gonna buy 5 AVAX. So I buy 5 AVAX. And then I click it, and while I'm buying it, it says stake automatically. So I got 5 AVAX staked automatically for one. They got to stay stake for 1 week before I can do anything with them now. And I noticed they do that a lot. Even
right.
I changed the settings. Too, and then it came back.
Yep. And the good thing is right now that's not bad. Staking for a week with AVAX or one of the blue chips, as I call them, I think that's not a bad deal. Problem is it means I can't do what I was going to do with it, because most of us don't just go out and say, I'm going to buy 5 AVAX today for fun. We have a plan. Now that plan got put on hold. It's like, rah!
I was gonna stake it too, but I was gonna use a little bit of it, probably to buy the Joe coin. I'm waiting for it to dip back down before I rebalance my pool, though, because it did go. It shot up today. I think I'm a little bit over 40, like in the 41 something. I think I'm at.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
But it's been nice though. I've been paying like $5 to $10 a day lately, right in the manual pool. So.
Dude. This is the time to start making money. This is where hopefully everybody paid attention in Rags to Riches. You guys got your nice bag set. Now we're going to the bull market. Now you're ready. You got the game plan and you're ready to roll.
Does Cyro does he still have those wallets, and does he still have the funds invested into those? Or cool. Yeah. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, still running the Cure Fund. In fact, down below in the comments, I've got the referral links to the 3 different Cure Crew funds. And he I know just a week or 2 ago, he just went through and rebalanced one of them. He made a posting in Down Home Crypto. Told us about that.
Okay. Cool.
And Mr. says, nothing wrong with free money, though. Keeps happening to me. Hey, that's great. Well, you mean the staking. Yeah. I thought you meant the free money. You're like, all right, you're getting more free money? Right on. So what do you think, Qrow?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I've been talking. Go ahead.
That's cool.
Go ahead, Qrow.
So, Qrow, what do you think, man? When you get something like, somebody leaves a comment of a wallet like that, and it's like free money win there. Do you think that bad things happen if you were to take that, or do you think that that's the good thing you're supposed to take? How do you look at it?
I like to think it does, but there's nothing saying that. There's no scientific law that says that's what happens, but I like to think it does. You're muted.
I know, I said keep talking. I was refilling my drink, man. Sorry. Bartender came around.
I can't read your lips. Keep talking when you're going like this, looking down.
I was pouring this cup into this cup, because that's my chaos coordinator. I love my cup. But now it just needs more Mio. So, let me ask you, okay, so what gives you that thought that, yes, when you do something wrong, bad things happen, when you do something right, good things happen, or is that experience? Is that what you were taught? How do you come about that mindset?
I just like to think it is. Helps me cope with some things.
Like the bad people are going to get punished eventually, someday, hopefully.
Like when you see people being like really stupid and just no regards for like their safety or other people's safety. And you're like, eventually, like they're gonna like not bad drivers, but people who are driving recklessly for no reason who don't know what they're doing. I like to think eventually they're gonna get pulled over by the police and they're gonna get either put into jail or a huge ticket or something's gonna happen to them.
That's fair. So it's not based on any like real world life experiences. It's just that it makes you sleep better at night per se.
You can say it.
Okay. What about you, Jason? What do you think, bud?
So what do I think about
the good karma, bad karma thing? Do you agree with that or not? Or
I do agree with it. Yeah, you were saying, and you were asking where we learned it too. I think I learned it both ways. I think I learned it from my family, and when I was young, they tried to send me to a better school, but neither one of them were, religious, but they sent me to a religious school. And so at the very beginning, so then they were teaching me, if you do good things, they're gonna come back around. If you do this, and my mother would just say that in general. So
okay.
I guess it is what you're. So I guess to me that's what it was taught. But then there are times in my life where I see it come around though too. Not even thinking about that stuff.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. I was one day I was like, I'm gonna go do nice things for people, right? So I went out, I did nice things for people, give like socks to like the homeless, or give people different things to help them out, right? The next day my phone broke, and I go to the phone store, and I was supposed to pay $100 to get a new screen. And the guy goes, for some reason, I haven't done this in a long time. But he goes, for some reason, I feel like I'm supposed to give you, like, you can just have, like, the screen. He goes, I just had a feeling like you need it. And I was like,
nice.
I was like, thank you. And, he was just being nice. He wasn't even being, he wasn't being overly friendly. He just goes, I feel like there's just something telling me, like, I should give it to you or whatever. And I said, thank you. Instead of paying, so I didn't have to pay the $100. So all the money that I spent to help people out, or whatever the day before, came back. It evened out even.
I like that, and I'm the same kind of way. I was told that a lot as a kid, and I'm one of those. It has to be proven to me. Qrow can vouch for this. I got to test things like 5 times. You sure that's hot? Shit, yeah, that's still hot. Maybe now. Oh, nope, still hot. I'm that guy. But at the same time, I've done it so many times in my life. And to the point my brother actually gets irritated. He's like, you're just lucky. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I make my own luck. I do what's right, even if it goes against the grain. I stand up for what I believe in. And sometimes it's not popular. And believe me, I'm not a popular guy. You can ask Qrow. I was not a popular guy at work. Everybody knew me. Most people liked me. But a lot of people just didn't like me at all. Because I just did the same thing. This is what's right. This is the way you do it, and that's it. Game over. There's no discussions or debates. But I think in the end, that's what really makes us stand out in this world. Too many people go with the flow. Too many people just do what's easy, And then when things start going wrong, they're like, well, why is this going wrong? Well, did you take the easy path or did you take the right path? Which way did you go? Not that anybody knows the right or wrong. We just do what we feel is right, hopefully. But, you know, I've had a lot of experiences where things have gone that way. I got a ticket. You guys are going to love this one. Qrow, you've already heard this one. Coming home from work in my Camaro, another Camaro comes up, and we're racing down the freeway, 5 o'clock traffic, and at about 98, I slowed down. The other Camaro passes me. Cop pulls up behind me, pulls me over, says, you were doing 147 in a 60 miles an hour zone. I'm like, there's no way. It's like, who was your friend? Like, I don't know. He started it. Apologized, and the officer said, the only reason I'm not ripping you out of your car and taking you to jail right now is because COVID is going full bore and the jails are full. So here's a ticket for excessive speeding. Get the hell out of here before I take you to jail. Yes, sir, officer. About 2 weeks later, I'm thinking I'm getting a reckless ticket. I'm a reckless driving ticket. I'm going to jail. It's going to be ugly because in Idaho, that's what they do. They had some error or something with their computer. They knocked it down to just a standard 10 over speeding ticket. Have a nice day. And I'm like, are you serious? Oh, dear God, here, pay it now. Thank you. I mean, there is no reason I should not have gone to jail that day. But for some reason, that's where people say I'm lucky. But I think, like I'm saying, you do the right things. You give from the heart. You try to be yourself. And when you make mistakes, you own up to it. Because when the cop pulled me over, I didn't ask him, why'd you pull me over? I said, I am so sorry, officer. I was stupid as hell. My bad. And, yeah. So, I don't know. What do you guys think in the audience, you know? Miss Michelle, you bunks, what do you guys think? Do you think good karma comes back to you? Or do you think that's just some voodoo thing going down? Or you know, what's your beliefs?
I'm going to close this real quick. Hold on.
And he's gone. Bye. So, I don't know, Qrow. It's, you and I have known each other long enough now. You've seen enough crazy things. I'm still wondering why I'm still breathing. I shouldn't be. You know that as well as I do. I should be dead by now, at least twice. And Miss Michelle says, yeah. Miss Michelle says, honesty is the way to go. I agree, Miss Michelle. And, you know, there's so many people that, you know, I'm not the type to throw stones because the Lord knows through recovery, through addiction, through everything, I've screwed up more things than any 3 people on the planet. I've done a lot of bad. I've been through a lot of things. I think the biggest thing that really stands out to me is taking accountability. Say, dude, I screwed up. I am so sorry. And trying to clear that wreckage, trying to work through that, really screams volumes to the integrity of that individual. And even though, hey, I may never be a millionaire, I may never be a super famous rock star or something like that, and maybe the only people who know about me is right here in our Down Home Crypto family and our community here, that's okay. Because those who do know me know who I am and what I am. It's not, well, I think the guy's this way, but then if you see him on a Tuesday, he's totally different, or you run into him on a street, he's totally different. So, I don't know. I always like to be the same person everywhere. I think Qrow can pretty well vouch that what you see is what you get. I don't know. What do you think, Qrow? Am I pretty transparent?
Usually.
Okay. Usually.
Usually.
Plot thickens. I don't have the beard. You guys got the beard. I don't got the beard.
That's why I have the beard.
You.
Whenever I shave, I just sit there and I'll just like, I have the habit. I always have the habit probably, unless I shaved and kept shaving. But I'll do that and it just looks weird. So I always make sure I have a little bit of facial hair.
I have some. I shaved yesterday, so I got some stubble. Going for the Jason Statham look. How am I doing so far?
I'm trying to grow mine like Qrow's, honestly. I'm getting there though.
Yeah. You guys are whacked. And yes, honesty is the way to agree. For the most part. I agree. Sometimes you can't be totally honest. You've got to give a little bit of sugarcoat there. I've tried being brutally honest, and a lot of people don't take that well. I don't take it well, honestly. It's kind of interesting. You know, we all want honesty from people, but then when they tell us the honest truth, what they believe in, you guys ever get defensive? Like, that's not what I mean. I do about 5 times a day. I'm just kind of curious.
Defensive about the way you phrase something, or how? What do you mean? Elaborate on that.
Like if somebody comes out to you and says, Qrow, I think you're being an ass. Okay, you're rude, you're directive, and you're a power hungry little gremlin. Is it the way they deliver the information, or is it the fact that they might be right? Where would you get defensive at?
Depends on the situation. I mean, if I was honestly being a, a-hole, power hungry, yada yada yada, everything you said, I'd probably be like, oh, damn, okay, I see it now.
No,
okay.
We need two.
But if I'm
we need
like
two people to agree.
Yeah, if I'm like Jason out there getting out socks and stuff, and someone comes down and be like, "You're power hungry," that's when
what the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
Okay. What about you, JC? How do you deal with those kind of situations when people come up and give you that contradictory feedback or what they believe is blunt honesty?
Yeah, what I was saying in Qrow's case, he's such a nice guy though. You got to have two people. You can't just believe one. You got to have two people to believe. So if one person says it, you can't believe it. Two people need to see it for him. But
verify. Good man.
People probably told. Have you ever heard it in your life before? I know someone told me it before. And the funny thing is, I got into an argument with him afterwards. But he goes, you're a good guy. If anybody ever, has a problem with you or gets into an argument with you, they're the problem. And then a couple of weeks later, me and the guy get into it. And,
remember when you said?
Yeah, I never brought that back up. I just,
you got to at that point in time. It's like you said that you were the wrong one.
But I don't know. But I guess I will. I don't know. It is hard to recognize when people come at you and say that.
Right.
It's hard not to be defensive though. So
it is. It's very challenging. So we had a question here real quick. So Mission Michelle says, did you say the multi-mining tab is not available in beta version on Crank? My understanding, Mission Michelle, is it's not supposed to be. Ever since they moved to the mainnet or the main software, it's no longer supposed to be visible unless you have a license. Now, if yours does, then great. Says, oh, wow, they're all in a Docker container, been running since your videos. Yes, that's the good part. That's the other trick to that, is if you got in early as a beta tester, okay, and you set up the multi-mining, Crank Network, the team said, hey, you guys help us do this, and we are not going to shut down your miners. We're not going to make you buy a license. We're not going to let you onboard the new ones. We're going to turn off the dashboard, but we're going to keep your software up to date. So your Dockers are going to keep running even if you don't have a license. That's what they said in their announcement in their Discord. So yeah, hopefully it's going great. But if not, you run into any problems, definitely get into their Discord, open a support ticket and talk to them, because all the team over there is absolutely amazing. And I've actually been kind of let into the fold of behind the scenes. This between me and you guys. Keep this on down low. But I'm finding out directly from the team, and they're giving me information of what's coming up and what's going on. And I can tell you that there's a lot more multi-mining platforms that are coming out. Team over there is working extra hard, as well as one thing to keep in mind is Crank is not just going from the multi-mining. That is a very small facet of their team. They've got about 4 people working on multi-mining, and they have almost 40 people on the team. So they're building something very, very big. So I can't get into more details about that, but I think Crank is going to be something to watch here moving forward. So just keep an eye on it. But either way, I hope you guys are making some money now. But if you're running any problems, definitely open a support ticket, hop in their Discord, and they'll make sure to get scored away. All green still. I love it. I got to get the license. Yes, yes. And I'm hoping to give a few more of those away, Mission Michelle. So keep an eye on the videos and stuff. And when they pop up, I will let you guys know. Because the last person that won a Crank license was Duff. And I know he's been setting up his multi-mining and just loving it. So I highly recommend it. But that's just my opinion. Do your own research. But I'm loving mine so far. Opens up a lot of opportunities. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. I figured a Smiley Girl would be in here by now, or Yvonks would show up. Yeah, I think everybody's got a party going on somewhere, and it's not here.
Right.
Exactly.
So I live, like I said, I live downtown Detroit, and right now, if I go outside, it's insane. They're doing like the Christmas tree lighting. There's just people everywhere, cars parked everywhere, and I live like so. There's downtown, right outside of downtown. There's a little part. That's where I live at. So like right outside of it, like quarter of a mile, or like if that even. But
okay. You
it
guys
gets
getting all
pretty
that
crazy.
snow they're talking about?
We got a little bit, but we didn't get nothing really stuck yet. It's getting
Okay.
cold though. And I've been here most of my life. I do go up north and go snowmobiling. My dad
Okay.
used to be a professional snowmobile racer years ago.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, it was interesting. I grew up riding snowmobiles but I grew up in Detroit all my life though, so it's been interesting. It's been fun though.
Nice.
But we're not looking to the cold weather though, are we?
Yeah,
getting
just
cold there too?
not too bad. It's actually fairly nice. Today was like sunny and 45 or something like that, Qrow. It's a pretty decent day. But I did get
Okay.
a report the other day that like 13 states are getting like blizzard conditions, and I wasn't sure if that was Detroit was one of them, or
I
Michigan
haven't
was.
heard anything. I
Okay.
haven't heard nothing yet.
So
I'm happy though. My old job was delivering freight and delivering to people's houses, delivering medical equipment, delivering to people's houses, delivering different businesses, and it's better that I don't have to do that this year because it was trying to go through the snow, trying to go through the bad weather, the ice. So that's so even though it's cold and things are in the winter, it's gonna be a great year.
that will be. Now, poor Qrow there. Qrow, how many boxes are you going to have out in the snow and the blizzard and the nasty you got to go fix?
So far, 0.
How long do you think that's going to last, buddy?
Depends if I can keep our supplies lasting. I've kept the number at 0 for a while now.
Right on. Just wait till they go in, they change your print, say, oh, by the way, we want to add this to every box that's sitting in the yard, and there's 150 of them.
They tried to do that, and I called the guy an idiot and said, "Go home. You don't know what you're talking about."
I tried that frequently. Nobody ever liked it. That's okay. So, man, this is kind of a quiet night. It's kind of scary. And, the great thing is being where it's Freaky Friday and it's just an open platform, we can talk about anything or whatever we want to. And we're not stuck here for a time frame. So if you guys like, it's getting kind of boring, let's go do something else. Hey, let me know. Happy to do it.
Sorry.
I was going to ask something. I forgot what it was. Go ahead.
I was just teasing.
You said
that
something,
it
Qrow.
went- Yeah, because it went quiet right after you said that.
It does that. So tell us about it.
You jack wagon, I'm gonna hit you next time I see you.
Don't you love when I do that? It's like, okay, I'm just going to mute. Here you go. Show's yours. Have fun. I could duck out.
Ah,
I could do that too. Just have some fun. So, let's see. J-Steen. So if you had to pick one project you're most excited about, or blockchain, whatever it is, what would it be and why?
There were a lot I was excited about, and they ran up a lot. So, but I really do, like I was saying, I really do like the Sui network. It just runs really smooth. The Sui coin ran up a lot lately. So, if I were to pick one coin right now, any coin, it would be Blub, which is a Sui meme coin. BLUB.
Okay, I gotta go look. Blub?
Yeah, yep. And that's the one that I've been getting into more. There's a couple, but the chart looks decent.
That one?
Yeah. Yep.
You know, down is bad, right?
Right.
Let's go out to the monthly chart. Okay, monthly doesn't look so bad. The weekly's looking bad because it's taking a turn.
Yeah. It's at it's pretty close to that resistance right there. It was right around there earlier. The little pocket. Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah, I'm not looking at it on a good one that we can trade or map on.
Right.
So I've been listening to a lot of Crypto Sensei. Now, a lot of you guys might know Cryptonaires. Crypto Sensei runs a platform over there. And they've been doing a lot with the new science coins. Have you guys heard about these?
Mm. Oh, I have the RSC coin, the research coin. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, some of these different things. It's wild.
I got that a few months ago, and that shot up a lot. That's done good for me.
Yeah, it's in fact, I was listening to his chat just before we went live here, and apparently a lot of these researchers are actually selling, or they're getting the money together by making these coins. And then if that coin turns out to be the cure for cancer, you actually own a piece of that cure. And so how that all plays, I really don't know, but it's wild how we're merging crypto into all these different facets of life. It's crazy.
That is crazy. So I was always going to join that, but I know that it's pretty pricey. So do they have certain deals at certain times to join that, or is it
I don't know. I think it's just whenever they're doing a new research project, because you got like Riff and Qrow are the two here.
Yeah.
And we've got upcoming, and I'm waiting for something there. So yeah, I don't know, but do some research, guys. If you're interested, this is one that it's the whole science statement behind the meme coin. So not just meme coin, but actually utility coin based on a scientific network. So it's kind of fascinating how it's going to work. And Mr. Michelle says, Caspa growth potential sui good too. You know, I've heard a lot about Caspa. I haven't even dealt with Caspa, to be honest with you. I know Tactical Investing, Alex over there has talked a lot about it and is a firm believer in it. I need to do some research on it. The problem is I find that if I don't have a lot of liquid funds to be able to go and invest with, I have problems really getting into the research because I don't have skin in the game. You guys find that too, or is that just me? You too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like that too. I'm so involved in other things. I don't end up bridging funds to different chains and getting involved with different things, or I try to get into a project. Things don't go exactly how I wanted to, and then I'm like, maybe it's not meant to be. You know,
exactly.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that.
Yeah, and miners suck. Buy the coin. I agree, Miss Michelle. And I actually got to the point I plugged in 2 of my L3 pluses, and they're profitable. Thank God we're on the winter electrical power, which drops our rates, and the value of Dogecoin has gone up enough to where it's profitable to be running again. Not going to break the bank, but hey, those old miners have been sitting out there a couple years just collecting dust. So it's heating up the garage and making a couple bucks a day. I'm good with that. So, but I see these people go out and they buy like $30,000 and $40,000 miners, and I'm like, are you guys serious? You know they're going to make a new model in 3 months that's going to put that one as obsolete, right? Why would you do that? I don't get it.
You know what? The ones that I heard everybody go crazy about that ended up to be like not work out were the Cadena ones. Those ones, a lot of people lost money on those. I heard they came out with a new one that everybody was hyping up, and then it still didn't do well. You know, like
right.
Well, they've been another
the
one shortly after. Never breaking down.
Right, they're like cell phones. They're making a new one every 3 weeks. It's like, seriously, guys, come on. It's scary. And so I like more the speculative or a DPIN. I love the DPIN project because it's actually doing something. Not just mining a coin, but actually helping to build the infrastructure, like the Helium Mobile, the hotspots, things like that. It is actually doing something. And that's why I like the Star Plug, the weather stations, all these things that are actually building a network. Because I'm honestly tired of paying people like Verizon and AT&T and those guys stupid, outrageous rates. Because AT&T is stupid expensive, ain't it, Qrow?
Oh, absolutely it is.
Inside joke here, guys. I've been giving them shit for months. But yeah, it's like I just put that short out the other day. I'm on 7 months now. I'm not paying a cell phone bill. I'm making about $5 a day from my hotspots on top of not paying a cell phone bill. Like, yeah, and I'm helping to get other people to break that tie. So, yeah, I agree. Start plugging helium. Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm. Yep, I totally agree. And it says that you got an NFT from McDonald's to add to my doodles. Wait a minute. How do you get NFTs from McDonald's? Apparently, I don't go to McDonald's enough.
I actually talked to the girlfriend this morning. Whenever we had wanted to go to McDonald's for breakfast, we're gonna stop. We found a diner right across the street.
Right.
Way cheaper.
Yeah, but you didn't get an NFT with your coffee, man. See, there you go. You missed out. Oh, by email. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up, Mr. Michelle, because yeah, if I get an NFT from McDonald's, I'm totally good for that.
You know,
order coffee on the app. Okay.
I'm not huge into. I do like some sports, like the Lions and all that. Like they're doing good in Detroit here, but I'm not huge into sports. But one of the coolest NFTs that I ever seen, they're basketball ones, and it'll be really popular plays throughout the years, and it'll be, I don't know, so and so made a 3-pointer or like just like a really nice dunk, and they'll make 500 of them, and then because there's only 500 of them, it's worth more or something. It's and it shows a whole entire play. They have a whole marketplace for them, and it's so you're trading. You can open up different packs. They have different packs at different times. They'll even clip new games, like at some of the new. But I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So that brings about a great question. So Qrow, let me ask you, because I know you've been into a lot of these card games, like Magic the Gathering, things like that. What do you think? Do you think that you could make a digital version of those cards and have it do just as well?
Thinking about it, because like there's some, it's nice to hold the card in your hand. Mm-hmm. I've played Magic, like you said, Magic the Gathering. I've played it both the online one, which is free to play, great platform, and I played it in real life. I mean, I got my cards actually right there. Can't see them, but they're right there. And I'd much rather play it in real life with my friends than online. But you absolutely could, but I don't know how profitable it would be as an NFT, like to go and buy it when I could go to the gaming store and buy the real cards.
Right, but what if somebody took like Magic the Gathering or something like that, and they did everything in digital version? Do you think that's going to evolve into that? Would you, as a gamer, start buying, Magic the Gathering NFTs if you could only play this digital tournament utilizing digital cards?
They've already done that. That's what I was trying to get at. Magic the Gathering's already done that, except it's just not NFTs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I had all those too years ago. I was in Magic the Gathering online maybe like 10 years ago, but back then you couldn't get it off the platform. You could only keep it on the platform, and you would sell the like bots, but you can but they did do it a while ago. I don't know how it's been in years. I got really involved with it too. I agree with Qrow on that. It's it's fun to, but it I guess the negative about that is you couldn't get. It's more fun to hang out with people. Maybe it is our age too, right? We're we're not 20 or we're not 18. We still want to communicate with people. Maybe people will like it better online, but the resale of it too wasn't as good. But I guess if you open a pack and you get it randomly, it can be. But yeah, it's not the same. Oh yeah.
There's something about the events, like going there, being there. I enjoy the heck out of it, and I don't see why would I pay $2 for a card, for an NFT of a card, when I can go and pay $2 and get the real thing.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm curious is, what if a game only had digital cards? They didn't actually have a physical card. They still had the gatherings, they still had the events, but it was all digital based. So you would like sync up your phone, and that's your card deck. Okay, yeah, I'm playing that card.
Oh,
and so you what?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, absolutely, I could definitely see that happening.
Okay. Has anybody done that? Do you guys know?
With NFTs, I don't think so.
Okay. I wonder why. Interesting. And Mr. Shell said, all I know about NFTs is buying them. You can still get the physical card. Right. Yeah. I was just curious, why hasn't somebody made like the next evolution of Magic the Gathering and it's all digital based?
If I had to guess, it's because usually NFTs have like 4 or 5 different randomized generations, like a background, a hat, a main character. Usually.
Well, they could, but they don't have to. That's all about the artist and how they generate it.
Exactly.
You can have it one of one.
So for like Magic the Gathering, there is so many artists that go and they paint the cards, and that's how they copy them. I don't know if maybe it's the art itself.
Ah, okay.
Maybe.
I don't know. So what do you think, Jason? If you had the option to get into a new game similar to Magic the Gathering, but it was all digital based, they had the same tournaments, they had everything's the same, but instead of buying the cards, you bought NFTs, and they were still one of ones, things like that, or like this only had 20 of this particular card or whatever. Is that something you would do as a gamer, or would you say, nah, I'm sticking with my cards? What's your thoughts?
Like I was saying earlier, I think that it definitely has appeal to it, though. But it's for the younger people. I feel like maybe, like the ones that were on the computer during the pandemic, going to school and all that. The younger kids, or they grew up with phones younger than us, But for me, I don't know. It'd be hard for me to get into it personally, but
Okay.
I do see there could be a market if they make it easy. If it's on the regular blockchain, though, it's going to be hard though. It's going to be harder. Like, or it needs to be smooth. The transactions need to be really smooth.
Right.
I'll say. Like there needs to be some type of special wallet where it just goes through very, very smooth. You only have to pay gas one time, and you can do all these different transactions. There's got to be things need to change a little bit too, though. Or I don't know. It's just paying gas for every transaction. The way that they need to think it through, because I have seen where they do that though. Like for what is it, Chain Link? You can do one transaction through Chain Link, and then you can do like a bunch of casino games. So it is possible to do that too.
Right. And so maybe you show up at an event or something. You say, okay, my deck of 20 cards is on my phone. I'm going to pay one fee to onboard the information of my deck to this platform at that convention. And then it's always on that tablet or something to utilize for the gameplay and stuff, but it's only one transaction. So it'd be interesting to see how all that would work. NFT.
Something I would like better, talking about this, you buy the cards or you buy the whatever you're buying, you get the NFT too. The NFT shows that it's authentic, and it also gets you to where you can get it digitally.
There you go. Best of both worlds.
Yeah. Yep.
See, that's what they got to do.
They should do that for shoes, because there's a lot of counterfeit shoes. Do that for different clothing, like popular expensive clothing. You can get the NFT, and then you can tell that it's not counterfeit.
Right. And like Mr. Michelle's saying, NFTs are in a hole and generate a casino game style. There you go. Yeah, you walk in, you put them in, almost like putting them in a safe deposit box. Okay, these are your cards. They're in this place. Now you can utilize that anywhere in this game convention. There you go. Problem solved. There we go. We got a whole new project, guys. We gotta figure this out now. Hey, there you go, Qrow, for your D&D thing. You could actually make D&D NFTs. That's their player, and all the stats go through the blockchain. Ah.
So, now we're talking about this now. I was watching Vice, and I was watching some documentaries on Axie Infinity during the pandemic, and people in the Philippines, they were able to make money by playing that game. Now the coin prices went down a lot, but within like in 2 months they might make like $100, or they might make $200 in 2 months, or they might make an extra $40 that month. But this was able to help them pay their bills at that time. So everybody in the Philippines was early adapters of the Axie Infinity Play to Win crypto game, and they made a living off of it. There's one story of a guy who even bought a house with it. So.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I know you had a lot of those. You had like Zed Run. People were making stupid money on the horses, and the problem, the ecosystem got so expensive, and the playing pieces got so expensive, nobody could afford to keep playing. And it's like, and eventually they just broke themselves. I know that's one thing that like Mech.Games was really trying to figure out is the economics, how to make this work where it's so profitable to the players, yet not so much that things get outrageous and it just gets stupid.
So, you know, one thing they need to do is bring in funding from advertisers to where they're paying, and then the money's going into the liquidity stuff. They need ways to get liquidity, and not just from the community. Even if it's, you know, Google or somebody big. If you know, maybe they can get. I know we want to stay away from that, but I'm just saying a big company. I don't know. I probably should have used something
right
because they're the worst example. But you know what I mean. Right.
We got to get retail investors of some sort into a system, and you know that's the problem with any DeFi project comes out. And guys, they're going to start coming out again. So I'll just give you a heads up. I've already gotten a couple people reaching out to me say, "Hey, will you check out our project?" Most DeFi projects are going to crash and burn because they're a enclosed ecosystem. They've got to have funds or utility outside of that ecosystem to power it. Otherwise, it's just people throwing money in. When they stop putting money in, it just keeps bleeding out and it's gone. We've seen it time and time again. So do the research and start asking these hard questions in these AMAs and these different events going on is, where is the funding coming from? If it's coming from the sales of NFTs, well, eventually the sales are going to run out. If it's coming from people putting money into the pot so that others can take it out, well, eventually they're going to stop putting it in. So make sure there's actually a utility that's supplying that. And that's one of the big things I like about DePIN is they're operating with real world businesses to make this a revenue. And that's what the people utilizing the DePIN devices are getting. So that's why I like DePIN. But don't do what I say, always do your own research, but make sure you're asking those questions. Where is the funding coming from and when will it run out? Very key points. And I got Braden saying he's got electrical questions he want to ask me about. So, sorry, my Discord over here was going off. I'm like, what the hell? He's supposed to be in here. I don't know. Apparently he's trying to set his house on fire. So, let's see. And it might be an early night tonight because, yeah, everybody's quiet. Nobody showed up. I'm having fun hanging out, but yeah. I mean, we're kind of going down the rabbit hole of things. I'm kind of curious on the blub, though. See, now I've got to go do some research.
I'm curious on how.
Well, you know, so what is there? There's crypto NFT, or there's not NFTs. There's crypto coins called the Boys Club, which is like, I don't know. It was a show, but some of the NFTs are based on that, and like the person that made that is involved like with Blub or something. I don't know. It's basically, it has connections to other like bigger meme coins, basically. Even though it hasn't caught on as much, it has a lower market cap, so it's that's kind of like my, you know, what would you call it, goodie, you know, like kind of, I don't know, what would you call it, wild card one, right? Wild card.
Basically, yeah, a speculative, yeah, a gamble. Basically, it's just a wild gamble, and. So, I mean, there's a lot of different narratives going on. We've got the science narrative. That's a new one. We've got the AI narrative going down. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to find the article. Did you guys hear about the Tesla robot action figures?
No.
You didn't hear about that? Okay. I read an article about this about 5 days ago. So, Tesla made their robot in an action figure, like a 5-inch guy. And they were selling them for $80, $90, something like that. And there was only like 500 or 5,000 something selling these things. And I started thinking about it. And I thought, you know, that is freaking brilliant. Because what's the best way to get all these adults who have seen AI and Terminator and all these movies saying they're going to take over the world? How do you get them to start accepting these robots in your home? Well, you go after the next generation of purchaser, the kids. You make something that's cool, they like, they play with. Now, when they get their 18, 19 years old and they say, hey, I have a job. I can buy a Tesla robot now. I loved a Tesla robot as a kid. I will go buy one. And I thought about that. I was like, that's freaking brilliant. That's exactly what they're doing. They're getting people used to seeing that robot in the house, even an action figure. You know, the parents like, oh, that robot gave my child so much joy, and now I can get a real-sized one to make the house run better. Let's do that. These guys are freaking brilliant. Blows the mind.
I think we're gonna be hearing a lot more from him in the next couple of years now. In the next 4 years, it seems like we're gonna hear more from him doing different things, working with you know, the government and stuff. Maybe, who knows? You know,
right?
We'll
yeah, what do they call it?
He has been for a long time, right? Though, I mean, with SpaceX, he's been working with the government for a long time, but but now it's going to be more involved with different things.
Oh yeah, I heard he was, or I read something. Not to get into politics because I hate politics, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Elon Musk and several other billionaires are on this government spending efficiency board or something, or I don't even want to know. It's a whole bunch of rich people deciding who gets money from the government. Doesn't sound like it's a good fit because, as far as they're concerned, everybody gets a cut. But we won't get into that,
right?
Because you don't want to hear me rant. I shut up finally. Yeah, you've been here for a while, Mr. Michelle. We've had you here. Well, somebody was here with your name at least for quite a while. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious to see what happens with AI and with robotics. I think that's going to be the next major evolution. I mean, we had the telephone and TV, then we went to the internet, then we went to cell phones. Now we're hitting AI, automatic driving cars, electric cars, all these different things. And I think we're on this huge cusp of change. I don't even want to know what the world's going to be like in about 4 years from now when Trump does leave office, whoever the next one is. I think the world's going to be all screwed up. I think we're at that point in time right now where we are in the middle of catastrophe. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Yes, Doge.
I agree.
Yes. Al, what do you guys think? What's it going to look like in 4 years from now? What do you think? What's going to stand out? I love that. Nobody has a clue what the hell is going to happen tomorrow. The world could blow up.
I'll be fine. Most likely be alive.
Could be. I don't know. You got a coin? Flip it. Heads you're alive, tails you're not.
I think my odds
I hope so.
Better than that.
It depends on the day. I know who you live with. it's kind of 50-50 given the day. Kind of like my world. Same thing. Hey, every day I wake up that I'm still breathing, man, that's a great day. Yes, thank you, Mr. Michelle. Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah, these are the people who already have most of the money in the world, and they get to decide that you are getting too much luxury in your life. So they're going to cut down the spending on that. Like, seriously? I don't know. I'm scared. To be honest with you, I'm very terrified about what our government's going to do to the people. That's just me, though.
Yep. I agree.
Okay.
Especially
enough of that. We're going to.
When it comes to all the crypto stuff too, you know, I mean everything else too, but just the crypto, like just the taxes and the way that, you know.
I think we're going to get some good regulation. I think finally some regulation makes sense because they want to use it now. They're like, hey, there's real money in this. We want to use it. So now we have to control it. So, the Wild West is over, at least somewhat. And I think we're going to start seeing some actual regulation that might make sense since Gary Gensler just stepped down. Yay! Thank God. Bye, Gary. 36 trillion in debt scares me. I agree, Miss Michelle. There needs to be some cuts. But, I've heard some very unpleasant thoughts about veterans' health cares being cut and different things. So, don't get me started. It gets ugly. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. I hope it works out for the best. But, man, now he's in office. We just lost control. Qrow, wake up.
Jim, wake up.
You're staring. You haven't even moved. You're like, huh? You creep me out.
I know I do.
Okay,
I
guys.
remember.
What?
I was just thinking about the one day I helped you with the data panel we just finished. I just sat there on your couch, just relaxing. You're like, you going to sleep? What's going on? Why aren't you moving? Just relaxing.
Right.
I've never seen a person sit so still.
without falling asleep. Yeah, I can't. I'm either going 100 miles an hour or I'm just passed out. There's like no in between with me. So, okay. Yeah, good.
Anything else good this weekend? I haven't gone to the movies. The last time I went to the movies was to see Deadpool 1. So that I don't even know when that was. A long, long time ago. It was maybe like 2015, 16, something like that. I don't know. But
Damn.
I could be wrong, but I know it's a long time ago. And tomorrow I told my daughter I would take her to see Wicked. I guess that came out today, the Wizard of Oz one.
Right. I heard that's supposed to be really, really good.
Yeah, yep.
Anybody seen that yet? Yeah, you have to tell us how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Miss Michelle's seen it or your bunks or anybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was I talking to said they were going to that tonight? They were going to be there. I don't know. I'd have to go back through my chat. Yeah, I don't remember. But somebody said they were going to see that, so it looks good.
2016.
I just figured, like I said, I haven't gone in a long time, and I figured she'll like it. She might go with her mom. I don't know when the last time she's been either, but I know I didn't.
I know. I know the last time I went and saw the Qrow, the new one with Qrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. I don't care what the review said. I liked it.
It was good.
I like that too. It's based out of Detroit too. At least the original, right? So that's cool with me.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
See, family has. I didn't make it. Very good, I guess. Okay, so you didn't get to see it either? Don't feel bad, Mr. Shaw. I didn't either. Yeah, I hear it's supposed to be really good. I'm one of the. I hate going to the theater unless it's something I absolutely have to see. I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to pay $20 for popcorn and a drink, and after $18 for a ticket to sit there and watch a movie that I can't even pause if I have to go to the bathroom. It's like, seriously? No, not okay.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you could do that though? Like if everyone had a
pause
remote,
like every 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, if everyone had a remote, anyone could pause it to go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Or something.
They'd be like, seriously? So I miss the days like intermission. Okay, 30 minutes intermission. Okay, you got a 3-minute timer. Go. I think that would be fun. You could have like a sporting event. Who can make it to the bathroom or snack bar and back before the timer runs out?
I
That'd
think
be fun.
when I did the Star Wars marathon, I think after like they had 4 movies, so they did like 3 movies. Then you had like 30 minutes to an hour, and then you had to watch the rest of the 4.
Oh my god, that would be insane.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it.
How could anybody sit and watch anything that long? My brain would melt.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah, that makes it even worse.
It makes it even better.
Yeah. Trek versus Wars. Okay, we got it.
I like Star
See,
Trek.
I like the Star Trek.
That's
See, that's weird. Usually it's one or the other.
Usually.
That's the only thing I'm not looking forward to is it being so long, though. Like even the movie is like almost 3 hours long or something, 2 hours and something. I know it's a long one, so.
See, that's not too bad, but yeah, after you start hitting like 4 hours, I don't do anything for 4 hours. It's like, yeah, no.
Right.
Is there a movie that's 4 hours long?
Probably. What
I
is
don't think there is. So I think The Hobbit.
No.
I think The Hobbit was like 3 hours and 20 minutes.
Dear God, somebody shoot me.
It was amazing. I love The Hobbit.
We can agree to disagree. That's what I love.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me see the longest runtime. I'm googling it.
Okay, what is the longest running movie? Okay, anybody in the chat know before Qrow comes up with the answer? Let's see. What is it? He squeaks. Great. He's squeaking. Okay, what is it?
The longest movie ever made is Logistics. A 2012 Swedish experiment film with a runtime of 857 hours or 35 days and 17 hours.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Dude, that reminds me of that TV show, the movie about the TV show. What was that? Where it was like filming the guy's wife. That's insane. What was that movie?
Oh,
and he always said,
The Truman Show or something? Or no?
yeah, The Truman Show. Yeah, that sounds like something like that where Why would you have a movie that long? That is freaking nuts.
It's a movie about logistics.
All right. You know what first came to my mind, and the movie that first came to my mind that's long, and it might not even be long compared to today's movies, but it's the movie Casino, which is like an old mafia movie, like gangster movie, and the reason that I thought that was long is it was 2 cassettes long. You had to watch both cassettes. You had to put in the second cassette and watch it. So,
wow. Now we're showing our age here.
I stand corrected.
It's almost 3 hours. I think it's almost 3 hours long.
Yeah. No, thanks. What are you saying, Qrow?
What did you say, Qrow?
You corrected what? What'd you break?
Oh,
I
see it.
Cool.
I see what yeah.
Well, spit out whatever you're going to spit out.
I was just going to say I was wrong that there is a movie longer than 4 hours.
What?
The logistics movie.
Okay, is there anything beyond logistics that's over 4 hours?
There's a lot of like weird movies like that.
Oh, okay. So apparently that's a whole genre of movies. Crazy, like 3-month-long movies. Got it, okay.
They made a movie about Beijing. That's 6 days, 6 hours. Okay, give me a second.
Okay, what about like an actual, what would you call it? A AAA title or a Hollywood film or an actual movie, not like a documentary kind of series thing? Get anything like that?
Give me a second. How would I phrase that?
Longest running feature film?
Documentaries are better than movies a lot of the time, too.
Let me try that. Feature film.
I was
I keep showing. Here we go. There's a list of longest movies. Dead Souls.
Gone with the Wind.
There's a crap load of these.
3 hours and 58 minutes. Under 4 hours.
Okay. 3 hours 58. So Gone with the Wind is the longest that we know of. Okay.
Yep.
Crazy things we find out here. Okay, guys. Well, that about wraps up for Freaky Friday because I'm getting hungry. We got to get some food, and we have gone down the rabbit hole of all kinds of craziness. But, hey, make sure to tune in next Friday where we'll be back here, and we have no idea what we're going to talk about. But if you want to come up here and hang out with these crazy people, and we never know who's going to show, obviously, make sure to join the VIP family channel. Because from that, you can not only get exclusive alpha access to special information, but also you get a backstage pass every week to come up here and join us. So, gentlemen, take us on out.
Thanks for having me again today. I had a good time. I hope everyone's great. Everybody watching. Thanks for having me, Serenity. Qrow, great to be on here. Great to see you, man.
Good to see you.
And, let's keep making money. Let's keep enjoying life, and it's about being happy, Be happy in life.
Yep.
So do something nice for somebody.
Exactly. Well said.
Thank you.
Can't
Thanks for having me, though.
My pleasure, brother. Thank you.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Have a good one. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving, because we won't see you till Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving. So have a great Thanksgiving, and see you the day after. We all get stuffed full of turkey and ham and all the good stuff.
We're going to be fat and lazy. This will be so great.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, everybody, want to say thank you. Please stay safe out there and be cautious. Scammers are everywhere, and as the world gets more chaotic, it's going to be easier and easier to just click those links because you're excited. Take the time, do your research, and never believe what anybody says. Always decide for yourself, because that's all you really have in this world is the power of control, is what you choose. So choose wisely. Stay safe. Love y'all. We'll catch you next week. Bye, guys.
See ya.